Friday, and I wanted to kind of go over everything we've talked about this week, a little week recap, and what we're going to talk about next week. If you're online watching, hope you're enjoying these morning video series, giving you some small tips on life and real estate, and if you have ideas or want to hear more about anything in particular, whether it's a tip on how to live your best life, how to be more productive, I'd love to share that with you guys. If you have a home that you'd love to see toured, let me know. Let me know what the particulars are. If you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on 5 acres, or a brand new custom home, would love to go out and show you a video tour of that. And for this week, we went over achieving morning status on Monday, and then we did a tour of a new home Tuesday, and Wednesday shared with you the 5 aspects that we tend to evaluate when we are pricing a home. And then Thursday I kind of shared with you my journey through real estate and how I became an agent and why. And then today, as promised all week, I want to share with you a special story of how this virus really hits home for me, and how this Easter Sunday, April 12th, was a life changer. April 12th, 1996 to be exact. Want to discuss that here shortly. Next week, going to go over market stats again Monday, Market Monday. Talk about local trends in the real estate market that we're seeing right now in real time, as well as we're going to look at on Tuesday another home. So if you have something in particular that you're looking for, send me your specifics and I'll see what's out there on the market and see what we can tour. Wednesday, hoping to get a local charity that needs lots of help right now. They are taking food and snacks to kids that normally get that stuff during the school year for the weekends, etc., because their main meals are there at school, and right now they're not at school. So hope to have a guest on for that this next week. And then on Thursday, we'll go over basic some of the things that you should do to your home to get it ready to list, the main things that you should focus on and try and get done. And then Friday, we will have another potentially business that's been affected by this, that the shutdown has majorly disrupted their business. So just kind of staying in contact with people and seeing how all this stuff is affecting their lives. So for me, like I mentioned, this weekend, kind of a game changer day in my life. April 12th was. Back in 1996, was going to school at WSU and received a call from my dad. My mom had become ill and had to take her into the hospital. And then the next morning, when they were running her in for some tests, she went into cardiac arrest. And basically, by the time I made it up to Spokane from Pullman, she was already on a ventilator, had tubes and wires and stuff all over. And the one thing I remember her communicating to me, which she had to write down because she had a ventilator in her mouth, was when she could get that out. And that was tough to see her in that condition, and it happened so quick. And essentially what had happened was she had contracted a viral pneumonia, and it took over very, very quickly. And they didn't know what it was. And by the next weekend, when I came up to see her, by that point in time, they had her on a medication that kept her paralyzed to avoid using as much oxygen as possible, trying to preserve as much oxygen in the bloodstream for the brain, because the lungs had filled up with fluid. And it was determined it was a virus. At the time, they still could not determine what the virus was. And then by halfway through the following week, I got a call from my dad saying that they didn't think her brain was functioning anymore. And by the time I made it up on April 12th, she was already passed. So It was a virus. They still to this day don't know what that virus was. And obviously we're dealing with a lot of this right now. People becoming sick, those that are, compromised, elderly, even healthy people have succumbed to this. So I know it's scary for a lot of people, and I have yet to really stress too much about this. I'm not concerned about getting sick. There's nothing I can do. Getting scared right now does not help our situation. All I can do is try and live my best life I can right now, focus on work, and focus on helping others in whatever way we can. And I'm hoping that these videos are reaching you, resonating in your life in some way, shape, or form, whether it's forming new habits with our Monday or morning status, achieving our morning status, getting good habits in the morning, getting up early, accomplishing a lot in the morning so that we keep that ball rolling and be productive all day long. That's all we can do right now is try and be productive and try and hopefully shine a light on somebody during this time. If you know somebody out there that's struggling, stressed, dealing with anxiety because of this, be there, be a friend for them. And if there's anything I can ever do to help, please reach out. Send me a message. I'd love to hear from you guys. I am, as I've mentioned before in some of my videos, I am trying to reach out to everybody that I know and have phone numbers for, one by one, and it's been a great experience. If you haven't had a chance to call somebody you haven't talked to in a while, reach out, call them. Last night I talked to an old rep of ours that used to be our Tucker Rocky rep, and hadn't talked to him in probably, 15, 20 years. And we had a long, good conversation on the phone. And it's great to reconnect with people, people that you kind of wonder how they're doing. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone. Everybody's looking for a connection right now. Some of us are kind of holed up and more scared of this than others. And some people haven't left their homes. And so maybe they need some help. Again, like I said, next week on Monday, we'll do market stats again. And hope to see, a lot of you guys online checking these out. Would love to hear from you. And then Tuesday, we're going to do another tour. Wednesday, we are going to go over the things that you can do with your home to get it ready to list, the main things that you should focus on. And then Thursday, we are going to, Wednesday, we're going to have hopefully a interview with somebody that's got a charity that everybody could help out with. And get snacks and things to kids in need. And then Thursday we'll do the things that you can do to get your home ready. And then Friday I'm hoping to talk to a local business that's really been affected by this and what they're doing to survive. Hope to see you guys on all the videos next week, as well as this evening. If anybody wants to join in, 4 o'clock happy hour. We're going to be just hanging out on Zoom. Check out my events. It should be posted there with the Zoom link. And let's have a cocktail or your favorite drink or snack. And just chat, catch up. I hope to see your faces. Love all you guys. Be safe, be well, stay healthy. Have a great Friday.